Hey guys, it's me, and I'm here to vent about I'm trying to keep my mental health intact, but it is kind of a challenge. So I'm getting ready to go to this Halloween costume party, which I've been excited about, I am happier when I get to actually go out and do things, right? Anyway, I'm putting the finishing touches. I'm going to be doing a fairy look again. And I'm putting on some lashes. But here's what's some shit that's really been bothering me today. Not only, still to this day, just so much with my ex, the father of my son, just feeling so disregarded by him, feeling so I got this better be black, thank God. I just opened this today. I hope it works good. This is the eye mask glue. Anyway, I've been dealing with so much that I literally, even though I didn't want to, started crying. I had full trust. Okay, so I had plans with friends. I had a friend who was going to be driving, and then I had a friend who was going to be meeting me and going with her boyfriend, meeting me there. So, I had plans. I messaged the friend who's driving yesterday to confirm. They're like, oh yeah, everything's good for tomorrow. Everything's cool for tomorrow. I'll hit you up. I mean, time goes by and I don't hear nothing. So I'm like, I hate to be that person who feels like they're, harassing, because I'm just not like that. I don't know if it's the neurodivergence in me or the BPD in me, but even when I always am very vocal about letting people know exactly what's going on and confirmation the whole way through. And I try to not get upset when other people don't do this as well as I do. But also, it does kind of irk me a bit, But I try to understand, not everybody, is able to constantly communicate. Not just wanting constant communication, but just, hey, we have plans. Oh, tell me this is not dried out and I have to use this shitty white glue. Really? Because I just bought this. Wow. I don't know if I got a bad one that's all dry or if it's just too cold in here. Anyway, dude, this is brand new. I just opened it today. It's completely dried out. That kind of really pisses me off. Man, I wish I could find that glue that I used to have. I used it to the last drop. It was so good. And this stuff sucks so bad. And I'm going to have to use it because it's all I have. It's kind of how I feel about my ex. As horrible and abusive as my ex is, there's some certain things he does that I absolutely need. And I hate that. Anyway, so the party, I don't need to get to the party till 9:30 or 10 because that's when it's going to be popping. But it's I like to go get food first, and I obviously spend some time and effort getting my makeup, my hair, my outfit ready. Like, I want to know that I'm not wasting my time. And when I don't hear from people that I have like literal, actual solid plans with, you know, it starts to like freak me out because I'm like, okay, now what? You know? And it's like, so I talk to other people that I know are going. Like, that's not the issue. Like, anytime I go somewhere, I always know people because it's like the same people that go, you know? And that's not really the issue, but the issue is like, obviously it's more fun to go with a friend. Obviously that's what I prefer, is to like be with a friend going and leaving, instead of having to maybe rely on getting a ride dropped off or possibly Ubering. Like, you know, I mean, I know the bartender and I know the DJ, like I know everyone, so it's really fine, but also like it's not. So I'm like, I'm sitting here like calling this person like 2 and 3 times on different like social medias and phone numbers, and I'm like, are you ghosting me? Like, and then next thing you know, my other friend that was meeting me there texts me from the hospital and she's got an IV in her arm. Like, obviously that's a legit reason, but she could still, even though she was in the hospital, find the courtesy to send me a picture and be like, I'm not gonna make it, you know? So like, I'm sitting here like, I don't want to go by myself, and like I kind of turned down somebody else that I kind of would have wanted to hang out with tonight because I, you know, had these plans, and now I'm just like, what do I do? So I'm like telling everybody that I know is already gone. I'm like, what do I do? You know, and they're like, just come anyway, fuck it. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really want to go alone, but fuck it, you know, because I have no fucking family. I have no reason to sit at home. Like, why the fuck would I sit at home? And I'm so sick of crying over what my ex is like putting me through. And I'm like, yeah, I need to get out and I need to party and I need to drink, because that's happiness to me. That's a really welcome distraction from, oh my God, this glue sucks. That's a really welcome distraction from every other thing. So, God, that glue sucks. Oh my fucking God. Dude, this shit is just the shittiest fucking shit. So, I'm like calling other friends. They don't even answer the phone. I call my cousin like 3 times. He doesn't answer the phone. I've messaged, dude, I've messaged so many people, and like, it's like they don't even look at my messages, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I, you know, maybe half of them maybe have plans, and then a couple other people messaged me and was like, hey, will you come out tomorrow? There's a show tomorrow. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out today, but maybe, you know. So it's like, it's not for like lack. It's like, I'm very contradicted, because there are people that do, like, I guess, like me enough to want me to go out, but at the same time, I don't have anyone close enough with me to like go with. And that sucks. So, you know, I'm just on here talking about I think that's really shitty. I think people are really fucking shitty. And like, I get it. Maybe I'm just not a high priority, apparently, to people. But I think that's what hurts me so bad about my ex, is because we literally got married and had a kid. And I'm like, for what? Like, for what did you do this to me? Because all he did was hurt me, abandon me, and then I have to deal with this every day of my life. And I'm like, I've not met anyone else. I've not met anyone that can even be half as good as him, and he is literally horrible. Like, yes, even horrible abusers can be helpful. In fact, they pride themselves on it. They pride themselves on being so good at a certain thing that they know you need. And it could be anything. It could be dishes, you know. Some people have those psychotic exes that will take the chip out of their car, and then like they have to be nice to that person to get the chip put back in their car. You know, anyway, they find ways to just be exactly what you need and then take it away from you. So my ex has a tendency of knowing when I have somewhere important to go, harassing me, not even harassing me, because it's like I'm bantering back. He puts me in positions to where I feel like I have to defend my honor or defend myself, defend the truth. And I know I don't have to, but when you guys have not been verbally abused by, you know, a partner, an ex, a narcissist, like, I feel compelled that I want to speak the truth, like, especially when he accuses me of, like, not doing something. And I'm like, you know, there's reasons for that. There's reasons that I don't do these certain things for you, like big reasons. And the reasons are ... You know, and I have to fucking school him sometimes because I don't like the way he tries to manipulate me into really believing something that's false or bad about myself that I know isn't true, because I know that when I'm getting treated correctly, I am a very nice, very reciprocal person. So yeah, the fact that I didn't pack him a lunch 10 years ago, that he thinks that he has a right to, like, whatever, say whatever to me. It's like they're always just looking for something, you know what I'm saying? And so like a couple days ago, I was doing this event and I came on here and I made a video about I'm going to this event, I'm going to this sales event, open house, and I was going to like sell some of my products. By the way, nothing sold, but I did have an enjoyable night talking to some women, and you know, it is what it is. I'm okay with that. But he had me texting him back and forth so much and had me so upset that I literally forgot. I was up here doing my makeup, and then I got so stressed out going back and forth with him and having to charge my phone that I forgot to come back up here and actually do my eye makeup. And I didn't realize that I had forgotten until I actually got in my truck and looked in the rear view mirror and realized I had no mascara, no eyeliner, or nothing on. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, you, once again, I mean, he will do this to me before family photo shoots that I have planned with my kids. He will do this to me before modeling gigs. He did this to me before all kinds of stuff. And then what he will do is like try to manipulate me into thinking that I'm ditching out on quality time with him and my son that I could have had that he never offered. I remember once when we were together, he would bring up the fact that I went out, and when I was together with him, I didn't go out. Like, this is like a new thing, and a very old thing, but also a new thing. When I had young kids, I didn't even think about it. I didn't drink for years. I didn't go out for years. Didn't put high heels on for years. One time when my son was like 3, there was a get together at this local bar and grill, which is not, it was not even a bar. There's food. Like, it was me and like 11 other women that met up. I was there for maybe 2 hours, right? And because I had never drank and I didn't really know much about drinking like I do now, and what worked for my body, I did have a massive headache because I drank some like blue, they ordered like pitchers, and it was some like blue dyed shit, and I just was participating, you know? And we didn't go to the zoo that next day because I was hungover. So he throws that in my face like all the time, like, oh, I skipped out on family time because I was hungover. And it's like, yeah, one time. What about every other Sunday that existed for 4 years straight? What was the excuse then? Because, like, we didn't go ever. We didn't do anything ever. I really need to... I just threw that other glue away, too, that one that I was using. I'm going to have to, like, reverse Google search it and see if I can find out what it was and order it again. But I'm kind of mad that I just spent, like, $14 on this other fucking glue that don't work. I mean, this is my old hair backup, but it is a shit backup to work with, as you can see, because it leaves the color, which I fucking hate. And then after that other video I made, the makeup and mental illness or whatever, I had to take mascara and literally fill in like the gap that it showed from just leaving the white residue. It was such shit. Anyway, so because of this that I've been going through with him, I'm literally like out of the mindset of like, I'm getting ready, yes, but it's like I'm not feeling excited right now, and I hate that. It's like he's robbing me. Either that or I'm allowing myself to be robbed of my peace, of my excitement. And honestly, if my friend wouldn't have ghosted me tonight, I would have been okay, I think, because I would have just been able to, like, have another person to, like, you know, banter back and forth with and plan outfits. Like, it was a whole thing. And, you know, instead now I've been in the zone where, I'm like, calling for rides. How am I gonna get a ride? You know, I still want to go. I don't want to just cry myself to death in my room, at least not until after I get back. Hopefully not even then. Hopefully I can just find ways to just cope. But, you know, it's just, when does this stop? Because when does this self-worth shit kick in? Because it doesn't feel good. I'm just saying this right now. It doesn't fucking feel good. Because, you know, sometimes I do spend time with my ex, but when he shows me examples that he cannot, or he's not in the mindset to give me the self-worth, the better treatment that I need, I can't do it. I won't do it. Like yesterday, he had messaged me, he made it seem like he was going to come over and do 3 things. 3 things that I wanted and I was happy about. And I was like, yay, okay, cool. Yes. Come over for that. But then when he got here, he did one other thing that was helpful, yes. However, he was yelling at me the whole time he was doing it. So I was like, I'm not here for this, right? Anyway, I am basically concluding this video by saying it really sucks that I haven't found my people yet. It really sucks that I haven't found a bestie or a boyfriend or even good friends that want to go. And I do, you know, I want to say a couple of the people I did message asking them what they were doing, they were stuck at work. So, I mean, I get that. They at least didn't ignore me. But it hurts. It hurts to be ignored. I don't get it. Like, pick up the phone and say you don't feel, like, even if he would have just said, like, I don't feel like going, or whatever, you know, anything. It's like, I don't know. It's just people, man. It's just fucking people. And I don't know how many people deal with this, because every time I go somewhere, everybody always has a friend group. And I just don't. So, I mean, it is what it is. I am just gonna go ahead and go. So, you know. Anyway, I'm doing that fairy costume. I really loved it. And I'm just going to go and listen to some good music, have some drinks, do some dancing, and try to fucking forget this constant rejection. Because I tell you what, all of this self-worth stuff, it has not attracted me somebody who is treating me good yet. And that sucks. So